Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from TechCentury and welcome to another very special unboxing here on the channel. This is the Feiyu Pocket 2, a brand new stabilized camera that's capable of recording 4K 60 video. But now let's take a look at what's included inside of the box. Here we can already see some QR codes. Moving on, we'll then see that we have a quick start guide, also in English, that shows you all the basics about this camera, which is of course super convenient to have. And then let's actually move on and take a closer look here at the support options. So we can contact them using the website, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, WeChat, Weibo, and even TikTok. So that's pretty crazy. And on the back, we then find the warranty card. And there we already see the star of the show, which is of course the camera itself. But first off, we'll have to take a look at the accessories. And fortunately, there's also this hard case included inside of the box, and also a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, which is super convenient, and I'm really glad to see that they didn't go the micro USB route, but instead USB-C. Here we then see the protective case that definitely looks very similar to what's included also inside of the DJI Pocket line of products, as well as also here this wrist strap, which is always a welcome accessories. But now let's actually move on to the star of the show, which is of course the camera itself. And I have to say, first impressions are really good. It's partly made out of metal and just feels really good in the hand. And here again we see everything that's included inside of the box. But now let's get all of the accessories out of the way and actually start taking a closer look at the gimbal itself. First off, we remove the plastic cover over the lens, and next up we'll then remove the plastic cover on top of the display, which is of course also a touchscreen display, which is super convenient. Then just taking a closer look around this gimbal, we'll see that we have this joystick controller right below the display, and below that we then have the record button. On the right side we have the power on and off switch as well as microphones. On the rear there's basically nothing, and on the other side we'll find the USB-C charging port with a charging indicator light as well as the SD card slot. Now in my case there was a 64GB SD card from Lexa included inside of the box, but this is an optional bundle, so in the standard kit you don't have the SD card included. So if you already have some at home, you don't need to purchase the SD card. With this bundle you can just purchase the camera without it. So now let's put the SD card back into the device right there, and then on the bottom we see that we have an adapter for tripod mount, so we don't need any additional accessories either. You can just screw this to a tripod and you're good to go. But now let's actually put down the Feiyu Pocket 2 for a quick size comparison. Now first off, here I have my Osmo Pocket 1 by DJI, and we can see that the size is quite comparable. It's almost identical in fact. And next up we'll then also compare the size to the new DJI Pocket 2. Now in this case with the, I think, do-it-all handle it's called, because this then has Wi-Fi as well as Bluetooth integrated. And the great part about the Feiyu Pocket 2 is that it already has Wi-Fi integrated. So there you can see that the size difference is quite significant. So this is especially what I like here about the Feiyu Pocket 2. It has Wi-Fi integrated and it's significantly smaller than the DJI Pocket 2 if you have this do-it-all handle attached to it. But now let's actually boot up the Feiyu Pocket 2 and take a closer look just at the interface, the display and the menus. So here we then see that we can choose between different languages, so we can just switch to English right here, and then we're basically ready to go and we can start recording straight away. Just swiping down from the top, we can go to the settings. Swiping from the right to the left, we go to the video as well as also the video resolutions. Currently there's here 1080p pre-selected, so we can go up to 120p, or we can just go through all the menus right here. We can also choose between different viewing angles as well as quality settings. We have face tracking, a normal display mode, a pro mode, high brightness for the display, and much more. So there are a couple of settings that you can really tweak to make this camera your own. And of course we can also just change the video resolution as well as also the gimbal modes. Now this camera chops out at 4K 60, which I think is great. And then if you just press on the video record button, we can also see that the record button is actually flashing green once you're recording. So here if we then just swipe through the menus, we can see that we have slow motion video, time lapse, photo, video, as well as also motion lapse, and here we can then switch between the different video resolutions. Now if you want to learn more about the Feiyu Pocket 2, make sure to check out my comparison of the video quality with the DJI Pocket 2, as well as my full review of the Feiyu Pocket 2 that you'll find on my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.